my review of Hunter x Hunter, episode 54, and yes, I am doing Hunter x Hunter reviews, so expect these weekly from me, so hopefully y'all enjoy my review of Hunter x Hunter and so forth. So let's jump right into this episode, and I will have to say though, this episode was good. You know, it gave us quite a bit of information, and at the end, Hisoka, what are you thinking? That's all I can say. Like, I don't understand why he did this, but all right. I mean, this is Hisoka we're talking about here, so yeah. But, yeah, so let's get into this review. Because not too much really happened in this episode. It's more of a, fortune-telling stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? So the key points I have to really mention here is that Kurapika, they finally met up with Kurapika. Leario, Kalu, and Gon. They actually finally meet up with Kurapika, and Gon tells them, hey, since the Phantom Troop is dead, you can worry about trying to find those eyes, the scarlet eyes and stuff. And so he's like, yeah, I guess I am gonna start doing that and stuff like that. And the thing is, Kurapika ends up telling them his oath, his devotion to what he's trying to do when it comes to the Phantom Troop. And basically, he ends up telling them that if I use my chains for anything else besides the troop, I would die. And freaking Kalu is like, why would you tell us something like this? Do you understand the implications that you just did right there? Because this girl named Pakunata, or the girl with the big nose, that girl, she can read your mind and stuff, and she can easily see this. Like, we didn't know the chain user was before, but now we know. So if she ever checked us again, they'll know who you are and stuff. So it's just like, now you know your weakness, and if they find out, it's over. Because the thing is, it's like, it can only use on the chain. He can only use it on the Phantom Troop. So they could honestly. There's two ways to counteract his oath. Either one of the Phantom Troop members supposedly leave, actually take a leave, take the spider off. Maybe, I don't know. They can leave. That's one of the things. Or they can have this fake Phantom Troop dude he's pretty powerful, but not actually part of the Phantom Troop. But they just put a fake spider thing on his back, and then that could end up killing him. Or there's other ways to do this. So it's just like it puts him at a disadvantage if they can catch Kalu, Gon, or Leario. And the thing is, I don't know. I laughed at this a little because Kurapika finally meets up with him. Now I'm looking at Kurapika, I'm looking at Gon, I'm looking at Kalu, and I'm like, Leario, I don't know. Leario's just he feels so weak. I don't know. He doesn't even know how to do nin and stuff. And I'm like, come on, man. He needs to get it together. He needs to get it together if he's going to be some help to them. Because really, what is he going to do to free the Phantom Troop? Nothing. So, yeah. And the thing is, the Phantom Troop goes to them. And this other thing that's a key point in this episode is that the head trooper, the head person, I think it's Lucifer. Yeah, Lucifer. He basically has the power that Neon girl, the girl that had a fortune telling power, he has that power. He stole it. I don't know when he did it exactly, because I didn't see him take out his book or anything, so I'm curious. I'm curious at how he steals abilities, because I thought maybe he used the book to steal the abilities, but like I said, I'm not really sure how he does it. But he has the abilities of the fortune telling girl, and so he ends up doing a fortune telling for Nobunaga. And Nobunaga, he's mad because the thing is, Lucifer is like, we gotta go, we should leave now. And he's like, no, aren't we gonna try to find the chain user and go avenge him? We gotta find the chain user and avenge Ugo's death, because he's really serious about this. He's not gonna just let it go. And so he ends up doing a fortune telling for him. And basically what the fortune telling says, you gonna die. You gonna die. That's all that's gonna happen. If you face a chain user, you're gonna get killed on a certain date. And the funny thing is, he ends up doing this for the other Phantom Troops, like the girl with the glasses. She ends up doing it, and she's gonna die if she faces against the freaking chain user. And then it goes to another person, and he's gonna die. Like, it shows who's gonna die. And the thing is, it's gonna take out half the Phantom Troop. So what you're telling me is, Kurapika is that kind of beast. Like, I was like, what? I was like, okay. I mean, he is ridiculously strong. That's all I can say. Because of his oath, he makes him so powerful. And I am curious, can he actually take on the leader then? That's what I'm wondering, because it just states that he's able to take out 6 of the Phantom Troop like it's nothing, or like he can do. It's like he can do it, because it shows in the fortune in the future if they actually were to stay and to try to confront the chain user, they will die. And it's like, whoa, alrighty then. And so the thing is here, since they know this, now that he's thinking back, like, okay, maybe we should just not do anything. They're gonna try to get some more intelligence and stuff like that. And the thing is, I don't know why, but Hisoka. Well, first Hisoka ends up giving a message to Kurapika to his phone. It's funny how Hisoka's phone, like his thing. If you give him a message, it's like a face. You see his face there. It has like the little symbols on his face. It was stupid. It was stupid, but he tells him that the Phantom Troop is alive. The thing is, he thought they were dead. He's like, I don't have to worry about that. I can worry about the Scarlet Eye stuff. That's what he was thinking about. But then he got the message. And he's like, crap, they're freaking alive. And he's like, he's like, changing plans. We gotta do this. And Kalu's like, we're here to help you. And Gon's like, yeah. And then freaking we see Laura, yeah, like, what you gonna do? Yeah. But so yeah, it's gonna get intense. And I wonder what their plan is now, because they said they're gonna try to go to the base and go mess with them. Like they're really just gonna go head forward into this. And that's what that was Kalu's plan, anyways. And so I'm like, I wonder what they're really gonna do, because they have to be really, really smart with this, because like I said, all of them are still alive. And so Hisoka ends up suggesting to the Phantom Troop, like, hey, how about we do, give fortunes for all of us? And I'm like, why do you like, if you're gonna do a fortune for yourself? I mean, they want to know what your fortune is, right? So I'm like, you're gonna kind of blow your cover here. And so yeah, that's what happens. The girl, Pakunada, whatever her name is, you know who I'm talking about. That girl ends up like, hey, give me the paper. And he's like, are you sure? You're gonna be surprised by this? And so they look at him like, what the heck? This sucker's a traitor. And so with that being said, Nobunaga is like, you serious? Let me see that. And so he's like, okay. So what? Did you freaking rat out Uvo? And so now he comes and goes to attack Hisoka. So I'm like, oh, here we go. I mean, it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. When he said, I was like, what were you thinking? It was not smart. So yeah, this episode, like I said, this episode was good. So I'm curious how the Lucifer dude is able to actually steal the abilities. Like, what does he do exactly to steal the abilities? And when he does steal them, does it actually take it from the user and the user can't use it anymore, or does he just get the power and the user still has the power that he stole it from? So I'm curious how it all works out when it comes to its power. And like I said, and if this Pakalu girl ever catches Liario, Gon, and Kalu, if they ever got caught, it's game over for Kurapika, or at least it could be, because it's very dangerous for them to really even know his weakness. That's a massive weakness, because even though it makes him massively strong, that is a very powerful weakness he has. So just like, you gotta watch out for that. So I'm just hoping things don't go too bad, because it could go bad, because Lucifer again has freaking fortune telling powers. So he can probably just read the fortune more and see what's going on then. Though I'm curious if it's ever gonna get weaker, because if you know that Neon Girl never actually looked at the fortunes, so what he's doing is actually kind of like, he knows what the fortunes are, because they're reading it back to him and stuff like that. So he'll know the fortune. So wouldn't that mess up his predictions? But like I said, it's very interesting. What else? Like I said, now the fight when it comes to Hisoka versus Nobunaga. I will say this. I don't see Nobunaga really doing anything to Hisoka, though. I don't think they're going to really be fighting. They're not going to have that kind of scuffle. At least I don't think so, because, they're Phantom Troop members. They don't try to have this confrontation with each other. So I don't think they're going to be fighting like that. But if there were to fight to actually break out and they actually try to go full force or anything, because the thing is, we've never seen Hisoka ever go full force on anybody. He's always playing around, and he's like, I'm not turned on and stuff. And, he's not affected by this kind of stuff. So I mean, if he ever actually went, I don't see Nobunaga winning. Is all I'm saying. I don't see Nobunaga winning. His Bungie Gum thing is pretty powerful, and he's very intelligent. He's not a straightforward fighter like Nobunaga is. He's similar to Uvo, except he's a little bit smarter than him. So like I said, it's just, if they fight, I see freaking Hisoka winning this anyways, and he's gonna be like, no, like, I'm sorry. I remember that part. I always bring it back, because he's just like, I'm so turned on. I'm like, come on, dude. But okay, sorry. But like I said, this episode was good. Leave your comments below. Tell me what you think. Give me your thoughts, opinions, and theories, and all this other stuff. Like, how does he steal his ability? If you guys, have any theories on that, leave it in the comment section below. Hope you guys like this review for me, like it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Hunter x Hunter reviews from me, because I will be doing this weekly from now on. So yay, hoopla! So yeah, it's been the Thabreakmaster, and until then, break out.